Easy people, let me just adjust me out into funk mode. Okay, that's in funk mode. Now check this out and let me show you something.
Picture artist, dreamer, lucky, Kia, crystal, picture artist, dreamer, lucky, Kia, crystal, picture artist, dreamer, lucky, Kia, crystal, picture artist, dreamer, crystal, picture artist, dreamer.
Okay, so how did I do that? Well, what did that guy say? Super easy, barely an inconvenience. So what I'm going to show you today is how you create what are called macros and how you set up your own effects on the Akai Force now in 3.05. So it's a really easy way to do it. I'm going to set up an effect now where, and a macro is when it's like more than one effect at the same time. You're doing two different things and it might not be effect. Well, it is an effect, not like a sound effect. It could be a function like mute a track at the same time as make something filter out or echo or just various things right across the board. So how I got to this section, I'll quickly show you. All you have to do is press shift knobs to get to that section. To get out of that section, you just press any other normal function. So that, and I'm back in there, right? Just in case anybody's wondering, shift knobs gets you into there. This is what I've made up for this track. And all I've done is I've got a filter on the vocals, which turns down and just filters vocal. And then on here, what I've got is the drums filter out to note. And the synth filters down the cutoff. So what's happening there is on the drums, track 4, I've got in the mixer, I've got filter there. So when I turn this, that filters down. And at the same time, in the pads on track, blah, blah, track 10, I've got in here, shift clip 10. I'll get there. Right, British Rail. Right. In 10, on the cutoff in the actual instrument, I've added that effect so that it cuts off the frequency. And it cuts it off to a certain level as well, so it doesn't go all the way down. So I'm going to show you how you do that. Right. So I'm going to do this for another one. And I've decided right now, I'm going to make the vocals filter down, but at the same time, for this pad, I'm going to make it do the filter gate effect. So when when the vocals start filtering down, it's going to start going. Right. So edit knobs. That takes you into the sound, the like controller edit page. That's what it is, a controller knob page. There's several headings at the bottom. There's knobs, crossfader, XY, pad grid, envelope follower. I'm going to take this bit by bit. I'm going to show you these two because I've done them. I'm going to show you the knobs and I'm going to show you the pads. On another one, I might show you the crossfader and XY and the envelope follower, because this would be really long if I got into each of it. So I'm going to just try and break them down. So this one is easy, and they all are relatively easy to do, because all you have to do is press this yellow button here. So first thing first, you need to choose the knob that you want. So I'm going to choose this knob here, and then all I do is touch it, and there it is, it's done. Next thing I do is I press learn, and that's in learn mode now. That means anywhere where I go, I can choose a function to have that effect on that knob. So like I said, I'm going to go to mixer. On this pad, I'm going to add an effect now, filter gate effect. Blam. So I've added a filter gate effect. I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to choose a mixer to mix in and out that filter gate effect. So now I'm going to use the dial to dial it in so that this knob will learn this function. It says learn in there, and then I use the data dial to enter that function, and all I have to do is move it, and now it's learned it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down to 0, and the reason why I'm going to bring it down to 0 is because that'll be the first position when I start to make that function. So let's do that just so that you can see what's going on there by going back again to edit knobs. And I'm in edit knobs now, and you can see it's saying that the gate mix is being on this knob, it's on this knob. So I'm going to take learn off for the moment, and it's at 0 position where I want it to be. So when I play this, and then I turn this, watch what happens, listen.
A crystal clear picture of the artisan dream of me is Akai Frontier.
So let's funk that up a little. So go into here, and I'll make it bounce.
A crystal clear picture of the artisan dream of me is Akai Frontier. A crystal clear picture of the artisan dream of Akai Frontier.
And I'll put some swing on. In fact, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going to do, when I turn that knob, I'm going to make that swing at the same time. So watch what I'll do. I've just decided that right there and then. So go here, and then I'm touching that knob again. Ooh, misses. And then I'll go learn. And then I'll go back to that mixer. I'll go back to that effect, and I'm going to do it to swing. So now that's got that swing effect. So when it starts off, it's going to start off with no swing on it. And then when I turn it up, hopefully I should have turned that knob back down to 0. I can't remember if I did. These are the little things you have to remember. So look, that's going to be 100%. That's no good. So I'm going to turn that, I'm going to take off learn. I'll turn that down to 0. That's going to move that effect. So watch what's happened now. Remember that was at 50. Luckily, because it's at 50, it shouldn't make no difference because 50 is the bottom. But if I turn that now, that's cool. Yeah, so that works. So now both of them will go to mad swings. So the only thing is, I probably only want to make that swing like 60%. I don't want it like that's like mad swingy. So I think I should have really checked what the level of that swing should be. Well, I can do that now. So I'll put that to 100%. And then I'll put the swing so I know how much swing I want. So 60/05, that's the maximum I want my swing. 60/05. I mean 60.5. So 60.5 is the maximum I want my swing. So go edit knobs. 60.5 is the maximum I want my swing. So I'm going to click on this one. This is a swing thing, and I'm going to tell it here by moving this. Can I press it in? Yeah, I can. So 60.5. And if it was doing large numbers or anything like that, I can press shift to do fine. So remember, shift is fine. I don't need to do fine because it's fine. Funny enough, fine. So now, what they're saying, because it's got the little range here, it's going to go from the 50%, which is normal swing, and the maximum it's going to get to is 60.5. So it's going to, and that's just on the one effect. So I'm going to go further now, because I've got that doing my swing. I'm going to do what I said about the vocals. So I'm going to go on to the mixer, and this is why I say, if I haven't said it, I'll say it again. This is why you should start naming stuff so you know what they are. This is my vocals, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to say I want this to, I could make it change for, no, I'm not going to do all that. Well, I could make that change to that. I could make that change and do a high filter and fade off, but I'm not gonna, because look at this, it's already 10 minutes. But so I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna just say that there. So I'll bring that back to, what was it, 20? That's fine. So now if I go to edit knobs, that's gonna filter that track here, this vocal track, at the same time as it's gonna create the swing and the filter gate on the other track. So let's check that out. And here's the thing: I can either tell it to momentarily do that and swing back, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave that so that I can just put the amount on and swing it back, take it off. So take it on and off. So let's have a shufty at that, and then, oh yeah, don't forget, like I nearly did there, take off learn, because if you press other things, it's going to start learning them. Oh, and one more thing while I'm here. I'll name that, and I'll call it me Built Vox Swing. And the only reason why you might want to do this is, suppose if you you save this project and then you send it to somebody, and then they're not like, oh, what the hell's that? Because then I can look and say, oh, right, yeah. When they're going there, oh, right, that's what it is. That's what it's doing. So it all helps. So let's go. So, do you know what I forgot to do? I flipped it around the other way. So, that's interesting. Happy accident. That was a happy accident. So, let me fix that. I'll fix that. And how would I fix that? All I have to do is go into knobs and flip them round so that they're the other way round. So now it's going from 100% and it's going all the way down to 0. So now, when I do that, if I play this, and I think I didn't flip that right. I know I didn't flip. I know I can hear I didn't flip that right. I'll try it one more time. Oh, do you know what I did? I flipped the gate, didn't I, like a ding ball? Flip that back round. Go to the actual thing, what I'm meant to do, and flip that. So now, that's it. So now, observe. So now I've got all three. So that's that. Now, say I like that and I say, all right, great. But what I wouldn't mind is, I wouldn't mind just that effect on a pad. Well, simple, easy, barely an inconvenience, or whatever they call it. I'll put my hat back from funk mode to normal modes. Right, all you have to do is press copy, press this, and then just put it wherever you want that effect to do. So I'm going to say there. So now that's it. So now I've got that effect there, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to do whatever it does just on the button press. What I should do is I should say momentary, but I think it's automatically momentary anyway. I think buttons are not momentary unless you put toggle on. So now watch. And the reason why I can do that is because I can do more than one function at the same time. On that function, I've got an echo. I've got the send, so it's sending to the echo, the master echo. So it'll echo off. So the master echo will still function when I'm doing that. So now I've got a filter there, but I've also got an echo, so I can echo and filter the keyboard at the same time as filtering the vocals, at the same time as turning up the level of the swing to the filter gate. So that shows you how much you can do in one function, just like that. On this function here, what I did is I added the what's its name, the XY effect. I made it so that the XY effect goes to a certain, like, I don't know, 8 notes or something like that. At the same time as it does that, it filters down all the low frequencies on the drums, so that now it's just going. The only thing I haven't figured out yet, and I don't know if you can do it, is if you could do that over a slow amount of time. I don't know if you can. I think they're pretty instant. But apart from that, that's it. That's really it. And all of those are automatable. You can do them in. The only caveat is you can't do that on sub mixes, and you can't do it on the master. And it's obvious why you can't do it. They were saying that they were going to fix that because it was meant to be a bug. So they were saying they're going to resolve that. It isn't resolved yet. And the reason why you can't do it on a sub-mixer or the master is because there isn't one. It doesn't exist. There's no mixer or sub-master channel. So what they would have to do is be able to create an add mixer channel, add master channel. I can understand them doing submix channel. If you added a submix channel, that's fine because there's no conflicts. Adding a master channel, I don't know how that would work, but I don't know. I didn't make this. But anyway, hopefully that's been helpful. Hopefully that's cleared a lot of things up for anybody who's watching this, and get cracking, and I'll see you soon. Until then, as I always say, like and subscribe, and peace.